Hey guys, it's been a little bit since my last vlog. I haven't even posted the last one and it happened like a month ago, but we're gonna start on this one and I'm working on a tutorial. I never get anything done. But I wanted to do this because something like different is happening right now. So like not a market, I'm doing like it's called a mini or micro market something. I don't remember. In my local area, there's like a place where it's a store and a restaurant, but like the store is all like tables by different small businesses. I'm not getting a table because you have to rent it for like a year, and the tables are like $120, $150 a month. So that would be like way too much for me to commit to at this point in my little thing. Also, sorry it's shaking. I'm just holding the phone right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. I am renting a cube. I'll insert a picture or I'll insert some clips. So I'm going to rent a cube. They're $25 a month and there's no like commitment fee, but I thought it would be fun to like try something new and like expand my skills and my understanding of like doing the business stuff. So right now I've been trying to figure out, like I'm signed up, I'm good to go. I can take my stuff in whenever, but I've been like, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was wearing my glasses. Hold on. You probably couldn't even see my eyes at all. Big sorry. But anyway, so I've been working on barcodes. Look at this. This is my barcode. Look at my SKU, my SKUs. Says Noodles Knots Keychains. How exciting. I am so excited. So I'm doing like 5 different ones. I'm going to do keychains. I think I'm going to bring my little birds. Okay, I'm just using like the Target knockoffs of like the normal Avery like envelope printer. So this is just from Target. It was very affordable. It was like $3 or $4. And then on the Avery website, they will like make you a barcode and you could put your cute little like business logo in there. I've got my little cat. And then also oh shoot. Oh no, hold on. Oh, there we go. Also, I am doing like little tags to put on them. So I'm going to tape, or not tape. It's a label. So it's a sticker. I'm going to put the label sticker with the barcode on the back of this. And I'm going to print this in cardstock. So it just says handmade with love. And then it's got little noodles on it. And I'm just going to use a string to like tie it to the plush or the keychain or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I have a whole to-do list. That's fine. One last thing before I start working on this again, I've got to make my 4 other SKUs. I got one of the like knitting machines for Christmas and I made this hat. It just needs a pom-pom on top. How crazy is that? Oh my gosh, it's a hat in like 10 minutes. I couldn't believe it. And I used, I got this yarn at the thrift store. It's like a Caron, one of the Caron, like gradient spools. It's beautiful. It's very soft. And I can't get over how like nice and professional it looks. I'm like scared of, ooh, I gotta be careful. I'm scared of knitting. I don't know why. It's hard for me. Also, I've acquired a daughter. I'm so excited. Okay, so if you've been watching, you've seen my rat son. That's Apollo. He's my beautiful standard poodle. Oh my gosh, you can't even see her. You could see just her feet. I'm gonna have to show you later. But this little like shadow with feet is his half sister. Her name is Momo. She is so sweet. So I will try to get a picture of her when she comes out and is not sleeping. And I will finish these labels. Hey guys, it's been 2 weeks since the last clip because I was kind of in panic mode. And I was just kind of waiting it out to see how something went before I filmed again. So I set up my market cube. Here's my cube. This is rendition 1 from the first week it was there. I've been going up every Sunday to check on it. So here's week 1. When I went back to check on it for week 2, 2 items were out of it, so I thought they were sold. I was so excited. And when the people who own the market, they like sent out, like it was a beginning of the year nonsense. Sorry, I'm fighting for my life with this cat right here. At the beginning of the year stuff, the owners of the like micro market sent out an email like, let us know if you need your sales sheet shared with you again. And I was like, oh, I don't have the sales sheet, so I'll ask for it. And then this was my response that I got back. So like I interpreted that as like when the first sale happens, like the sheet is created by like the software or whatever and it's shared with you. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I didn't sell those 2 things. Maybe they were stolen. So then I was kind of like, oh, well, I hope they weren't stolen. That would be kind of a bummer. And so I was like, it's fine. Like, we'll wait it out and we'll see. But I decided not to put any like extra inventory in the box. I was just going to keep it where it was. I was at a $75 startup fee for the first month's rent and like setting up my SKUs and stuff like that. So then I went in after the second full week and more things were gone, and I was like kind of excited, kind of nervous. I was like, I have not gotten a sales sheet. I have $47 of inventory gone, 6 items. And I was like, I don't know if these are being stolen or like if the sheet is just not being shared with me or like what is up. And then I was like, well, I know that they do like a sheet check-in email every 2 weeks. So I was like, maybe they like will share the sheet with me at the 2-week mark. So I was just waiting it out. And I'm glad I did, because yesterday was that like 2-week mark where they sent out like the update, like, hey, your sheets are all updated. Like I double checked and all that. And I got my sheet and I was so excited. And drum roll please, I sold all those items. They didn't get stolen, which was so excited because I was certain at least like half of them were stolen. So very exciting over here. So I went from thinking I was starting out the year like losing out on like $120 of like startup and inventory to being almost breaking even. So it was $75 for my startup stuff and I've made $47. So if I can make $28 more this month, I have 2 more weeks, then I will break even. So we are starting off the year pretty strong. I haven't had a market yet. We are going to include my next market in this little vlog. This is going to be like, I will share the market, and I also want to talk a lot about like scaling. Like for 2025, like I want to scale my little thing I'm doing here, and I think I've got some ideas how to do that. So I thought I would share them with you now. To start, now that I know my stuff in my mix cube is not being stolen, I am going to go and restock it. It's been looking pretty sparse. Like here's how I left it this past week, because I didn't want to risk it till I knew. So I'm going to restock it. I'm going to do fruit and veggie snails next. So I've been working on some fruit and veggie snails to take up. There's that one. And the last one's the eggplant. I'm so excited. It's only 13 by 13, so like I can't fit too much in there. So I think I'm going to do those 4 and then more keychains. And that's where we'll be at. And I think that'll fit in there pretty nicely. So for the future of the mix cube, we're going to do that. We're going to keep hoping that we can get that $28 in the next 2 weeks so that we can turn a total profit, which would be so cool. Off the bat, it would be amazing. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. My other place I'm trying to scale, so that's number 1, I'm trying to scale by having inventory in like an external store, I guess. I don't know what that's called, but my stuff is in a store. I'm not there. There's barcodes. The store pays me. I don't know what that's called. That's number 1. Number 2, I have been trying really hard to figure out like the financial side of running a small business, but I'm going to be so totally honest. I have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. I feel like I am kind of doing it right, but like not a clue. Totally over my head. So I was like, I'm going to have to like remediate that before tax season rolls around, because like I don't want to mess up my taxes. That sounds like no fun. I don't want to get yelled at by the feds, by Big Brother. That would be like not cool. I don't know. Does the IRS count as the feds? I guess kind of, but I don't know. I'm stressing a little bit about it. So we're going to try to like fix that in some way. So trying to figure that out, I went to the big university that's like in my area, and that's where I do a lot of my markets, and they offer like a bookkeeping certificate program that's like 3 months long, and it's like 3 micro courses in one. They also do one that's like an entrepreneurship experience, I guess. And I'm like, I need to pick just one because it is like $500, and I mean that's like 3 weeks, and you get like a little certificate, and like, you know, you get a lot of good information, it sounds like. And I'm like, well, you know, I wouldn't really be able to do anything with an entrepreneurship certificate, but like a bookkeeping certificate, I could keep my own books, and maybe I could offer to do other people's, you know, small business books. And if I had a certificate for that, it would make it a little bit more official. So I was like, if I had to pick one, the bookkeeping certificate seems a little more relevant to like my needs right now, and maybe my ability to scale a little bit and do another little side hustle in the future. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting really rambly. I feel like kind of a little mumbly and rambly today. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. The struggle is it's $500. That's a lot of dollars. That's so many dollars. So how to justify a $500 purchase like that as a small business who really didn't turn a profit last year? Like, I kind of broke even. I have $1,000 in my Square business account right now, and $1,000 is how much I put of my own money into the business before I got the Square account set up. So I broke even last year, basically. And I'm so okay with that because I learned a lot about doing small businesses. I learned all about, you know, starting stuff up and how like my state tax stuff works. Like, I learned a lot. Breaking even feels totally fine because like when I went to university, I paid like $40,000 to learn. So you know what? Being net even is so fine compared to that. Anyway, I want to keep it even if I can, so I'm still like learning and growing and bare minimum keeping it even. So that would mean the class starts in February, so I have about a month. That would mean in January I would want to make a revenue of about $500 to then pay for this class, if that makes sense. So if we ignore my startup costs for my cube at the micro market, then I am so far at $47 of profit for January. I have a market this weekend. Will I be able to hit $500 between those two things? I don't know. And that brings me to idea number 3 for scaling this year, which is starting an Etsy or a Shopify, somewhere I can sell some of my products online so that I'm not necessarily tied to markets. I do have my puppy right now, so that has limited my ability to do markets because me and my husband feel very strongly about like socialization and exposure when they're young. So we have her in like a puppy class. And of course, it's on Saturdays, so that really throws a wrench in our ability to do markets. A lot of them are on Saturdays. I was very fortunate to find a Sunday one this month, but probably until maybe April or so, we're not going to be able to do Saturday markets consistently. So using our online options and hopefully starting a Spotify, oh my gosh, did I say that the first time? Shopify or an Etsy. I'm hoping we can maybe counteract that a little bit. We'll see. I've had so many nice people here on YouTube reach out and like ask if they can purchase things, and I want to say yes. Like, I want to say absolutely you can. Thank you for supporting me, you know. But as of right now, I've been, I don't want to say lazy. I've just been like busy. I do a full-time 40-hour-a-week job during the week, and then on the weekends I am just trying to keep my house afloat, you know, trying to keep up with groceries and cleaning and like doing the normal people stuff, you know. I'm not a small business only girly, unfortunately. But that scaling idea number 3 is entering the online marketplace, the e-commerce sphere of small businesses, right? And I think that's very doable. I just need to jump on it. And to help me do that, I recently heard of the concept of like, you have your 9 to 5 and your 5 to 9. So I'm like, okay, if I just literally set aside at least 2 hours a night and I'm like, I need to work during these 2 hours on my small business, hopefully like stuff like that will get done more, you know? So I've been trying to track that. I've pretty consistently doing like an hour a night on stuff like restocking, or like I did film for YouTube. That's another aspect. I guess that's number 4. I'm trying to do more on YouTube because YouTube could, I mean, if I got 1,000 subscribers or whatever, I could get a few dollars a month on YouTube. So that being said, I just filmed a little tutorial for how I do my chickens, my like standard and my keychain ones. I don't have the mama chicken yet. I'm splitting it up because just between these two, it's 40 hours of video to edit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to take forever to edit, which is tying right back into why being consistent and doing like a 5 to 9 or like every night, for me it's been like 7 to 8 feels pretty good. So every night 7 to 8 I'm doing this. So today I actually have off of work because of some snowy conditions in my area. Luckily I have snow. Okay, I know the entire country is dealing with different things, like down south they have crazy hurricanes and stuff. To the west they're having some fire stuff going on. So everywhere's a little bit different. I'm very fortunate. It's just crazy snowy right now, so no work for me today because the snow is too bad. That kind of gave me time to finish filming this, so instead of a 5 to 9 today, I'm doing kind of normal work hours, but focusing on this. And I'm recording right now for this vlog, so it kind of opened up my day a little bit, which has been nice. But I'm like, if I can just be consistent, and that's so hard. Everyone says be consistent, and I feel like that is so annoying. so annoying, but that is what I personally struggle with. So I get it. I do get it, but that's where I am. Those are my 4 scalable ideas for this year. I'll say scalable. Some of them aren't so scalable. Some of them are just because I need to figure my life out, but that's where we are. That's the state of the union, I guess. That's the state of Noodles Knots. So I'm gonna stop blabbering. I might take a little video of like me working on some stuff, but I will probably not see you again until my market. I'll try to get some clips. Fingers crossed, if we can pull in $500. Imagine how great that would be, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm thinking we'll probably get like $200, $300. Maybe. I don't know. If it's this snowy, like, people aren't going to want to walk over. Because we're like, some people drive, but we're mostly like a foot traffic area. So I'm like, with this kind of snow, I'm going to be happy to get like $200, I think. But we will see. So I will see you maybe later today or in a couple of days. So here we go. Off to scale the business in 2025. One flop arrow week later. Now, I really didn't take any clips of the market at all because it was like a snow dump and it was super cold. So it was beyond slow. I made 3 sales. We made like $57 or something crazy. It was just freezing. Like, it was just way too much weather-wise. Like, I knew right away no one was coming out. So it was a little bit slow, a lot of it slow. My worst market ever. My first market of the year. So, like, it can only get better. But I do have a couple really exciting things to share. Oops, sorry, we got some earthquakes going on. So I had mentioned that my income for January was kind of contingent on a course I wanted to take, the bookkeeping course. I flew off my wagon a little bit, so I made a big purchase. That wasn't the course, but I still might get the course. So Cricut was having like a big sale, so I ended up getting one, which was crazy and very impulsive, but I am super excited. I just got it yesterday. It's kind of the end of January now, so like the sales goal's out of the water. I think I made a total of like $104 for January. Well, it might be more than that because I haven't gotten paid from that little micro market yet, so we'll see whenever that hits the account, hopefully in the next few days. But it's not going to be over 150. Like, it was just not very much at all. Which January is supposed to be the slowest month of the year, so I guess that's fine, you know. But I'm super excited. I just unboxed my Cricut yesterday. I've been wanting to get one because I want to do stickers. So you guys know I got a printer and now I have the Cricut and I'm like, I can do my sticker thing. I'm so excited. And I want to do like felt eyes. And from my understanding, I got the Maker 3. I'm going to show it to you here in a second. And from my understanding, it can cut fabrics and stuff. So I'm like, maybe I can get it to cut like felt eyes. And maybe if I make them cute enough, I could put them on Etsy or something, like little PDF digital download template kind of things. Might be kind of fun. I always say that, and then I never have time for things. Any makers who work like a full-time job in addition to their little side, you know, hobby, I think you can relate. But lots of ideas, little time to do them. So very excited about that. I'm going to move so we can see it. We are now on my side of the tiny office room. It's a little bit messier, but we're here. So here is the Cricut Maker 3. How exciting. So I think it's originally like $400 just for the machine. After taxes, I paid about like $380. It was on sale for like $320 maybe, but like the taxes basically bring it up to the same. But it was like a pretty good deal because it came with a design space subscription for 1 or 2 months or something, like enough to get started. And it came with a bunch of supplies, like it was a bundle, so it was like a pretty good deal in my opinion, because like one roll of like a red roll would be like $16, and this roll has red, there's white, there's blue, I think there's green in there. This, I don't know what this one is. This is a transfer one. But they send you enough stuff to get started. This one has a bunch of colors. I got metallic colors came with it, some more black and white. Doing like a little haul. It came with all the tools and a little cutting guy. And then we got some of the cutting mats too. And I almost missed the cutie patootie little gel pens. These are so cute. Now I've gotten these for my bestie who's helped me make stickers in the past. I've gotten like stuff like this for her like Christmas presents in the past. Ooh.
And I want to say like something like this is like $20. So like I feel like all the stuff that came in the bundle made it well worth like $380. I want to say on the website it was like an estimated value of like $670 or something. I feel like it was a good deal. Just a very impulsive choice. So I was just too excited to maybe hit a sales goal I didn't even come close to, but c'est la vie, that's what it is. So all I need to do now is do the setup and tester stuff for it. So while I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the micro market. I'm going back today. We're going to wrap up the vlog today. And then after that, we're going to start on like the February Valentine's Day vlog. I still think I'm going to sign up for the class. If the micro market payment hits my account, which is supposed to be like $50, I will have enough money in my account to pay for this $500 class. Is it a good idea to drain my account entirely? Probably not, but I did pay my taxes for all last year, so like that's all cut up, I think, if I did it right. So like, I mean, I got money to burn, I guess. I mean, I have a good stash of yarn. I got a good inventory right now. Why not? Why not do something stupid, I guess? Will it be stupid? I don't know, but I think it'll be worth it. In my opinion, it'll be worth it, but it is kind of daunting to be like, we're just going to drain the business account. The business card's going to be on zero, but it's fine. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to do a little bit of setup for this, and then I'm going to voice over just with how the market went. Fingers crossed. Okay, we have great news from the micro market. My third week there, I made about $42 in sales, which is so exciting. So week 1 was 47, week 2 was 17, and week 3 was 42, for a total of $106 of items sold at the market so far this month, and I have one more week to go. So if you just count that as profit, you could count it as profit, since I paid that $75 startup cost in December of last year. Kind of depends how you want to look at it. I'm kind of looking at it as that like 106 minus 75, so we're at $31 of profit, which brings my January total to like $80 of profit, or like $90. So we're very short of our $500 goal. I do have one more week at the micro market before January's over, but there's no way we're making it to 500. I still kind of want to do one of the classes though. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard. But to wrap it all up, thank you so much for tagging along for my January markets and new ventures. Hopefully the scales goals go well this year. If you also have a small business, I hope that yours grows and does well this 2025 as well. Peace, love, and crochet.